I believe what happened, in my opinion, because when Meech first came home, he took a picture with 50 Cent. The picture looked very uncomfortable. The picture looked forced. The picture looked like, honestly, Meech did not even want to be in the picture. It felt like it was a I'm cool, you cool kind of thing. I feel like Meech was still trying to find out what was going on. Meech is a hustler, guys. He's about his bread. Let's remember that. So now we don't know what type of deal Tammy made. Meech is in prison. He can't get access to numbers and deals and this and that. I do believe that Meech came home and found out what 50 Cent made. And this is not facts. This is just my opinion as a movie producer. And I know people will try to get in people's ear, right or wrong. You only got crumbs, you only got peanuts, you should get more. Been there, done that. I believe Meech came home and he found out what 50 got from Stars. I feel he found out Tammy may have not told what she really got off the cut. Maybe she told him she got 300,000 and she got 800,000, and I believe Meech got the shortest end of the stick because he's in prison. Yes, that probably would be a very blatant slap in the face that this is my story that everyone has ate off of, but me. I'm coming home, my money low, 50 on top of the world, Tammy got all this money. I do believe that may be the situation because, again, this was not an issue when Meech first got out because he took a picture, although it looked forced, with 50. I believe after Meech did a little research and got the numbers, and it kind of felt like, okay, 50 played me, and okay, well, I think in his mind he said, well, fuck 50, not thinking about all the consequences that came along with that. Meech, you have to remember, guys, when he went in, social media was not like it was. So he's not understanding anything about going viral. He's not understanding that 50 don't let up on your ass. He's not understanding that 50 is the wrong person. Meech is more of a boss. He's quiet. He doesn't like to, probably do all of that. Not understanding how things work. A boss can't go up against somebody who don't give a fuck on social media. Where you feel like I don't even have to address certain things. 50 going in on you every day. Very bad situation. Am I blaming Meech? Well, this is what I do blame Meech for. I'll get to that. But I do feel like because Meech is not aware of how social media works, I'm going to put that blame more on the people around him. I think Meech is probably used to, not all of them, because some of them niggas seem like they stand-up guys, but I think Meech is used to having yes men around him that doesn't kind of, say, hey, Meech, don't even make a fucking social media page. You big Meech, chill. You don't do all that. He should have had somebody to do that and explain to him how it goes with 50. That's just it. I do feel like Meech would have fared better in this situation if he did feel like he got played, being the man he is. And this is my opinion. It's always respectfully because I really respect how Meech built his empire. I respect how he put unity into things. I respect how he shows so much love to people. So I really have a lot of respect for Meech, and I hate to see how things are going, but I do think Meech did not handle the situation as a boss should have, as Big Meech should have. I probably would have just cut ties with 50. If I felt like I got played out of the deal or whatever, okay, maybe I'll get a lawyer. I'll, have a lawyer look into it, try to see what I could do, how I can maneuver around, what other show can I make. Maybe I can make a show based on the 50 Boys. I don't know, because they have the rights to your name. Not sure how that exactly go, but I'm sure it's other avenues you probably could take, other shows. I just would have backed away from 50 because if Meech would not have endorsed the show, that right there would have spoke volumes to let people know he not fucking with it. He didn't have to say anything. All he had to do was say not anything, just not endorse the show, and people would have stepped back like, well, why is Meech not promoting BMF instead of starting a war with 50 Cent? I do believe another thing that came out was that Little Meech was dating Rick Ross' daughter, which means it was some kind of relationship there, guys. It's not like Meech just jumped up and went and befriended the op. It seems to me it was some kind of relationship there. But in that situation, I do kind of agree with 50 Cent. At the end of the day, yes, 50 Cent made a profit from it. Yes, he did. He's a businessman. Of course he did. But nobody else did the same thing And even though they would have been making a profit, Rick Ross would have made a profit for it from the show. So because 50, whether he made a profit or not, because he did push for things, and yes, 50 knew putting a little Meech in the Power series was gonna go dumb. So that was another business move. That was, I mean, it was a lookout for Meech, but let's be honest, it was more of a lookout for 50 because that made the show go even dumber because he had little Meech in there as Meech. But he still didn't have to do the things he did. He could have gave those opportunities to somebody else. Yes, was it a business move? Yes, but 50 he's a businessman. He could have took that same time and energy and invested it into something else and probably still make the same amount of money. I'm in films. I know it's not crazy money in the film industry. I think linking up with Rick Ross was bad for the brand. That's just the bottom line. I know Meech probably feel like I'm a boss and I'm going to do what I want to do and can't nobody tell me nothing, but times are different now. You have to move very careful because of social media. Things can go viral. People take a side. Look where we're at now. Now you're yes, this may blow over, but it may not. And even if you get past the snitching allegations, coupled with everything else, it just looks like somebody put you and your family in position and you switched up. Even if that's not the case, even if you felt like you had a reason, even if you felt like he got down on you, just from the outside appearance, and outside appearances matter now. It matters because now your brand is under attack it matters. I can't even say you probably don't care because you made the video kind of denying the snitching claims, which, side note, y'all talking about, Meech in the reading. Well, first of all, I've never really heard Meech talk too much in anything from all the podcasts I saw. And let's what you saw in that video was Meech damn near having to get knocked in the back of the head to say those words. He's a boss, y'all. The man is not used to explaining shit to nobody about anything. It probably killed that man to sit there and explain himself. I'm a boss. If I had to sit and explain myself to people who wasn't putting a fucking dime in my pocket, I have 3 college degrees, and I probably would be sitting there sounding like a kindergartner because guess what? It would damn near kill me to do it. That's why it was probably a struggle for me. Just, all the little jokey jokes about the reading. No, it probably killed that man to sit there and do that. Back to how it was handled, I thinking maybe people got a Meech ear, told him that he could do better, he could do a bigger show. This might have been a conversation that him and 50 could have had and just agreed to go their own way. Hate it came to this. But on another note, one thing is, and I do respect 50. I respect how he does things. I respect that he doesn't back down from shit. I was shot. I was shot up. So I can relate to him on so many things, and 50 has been, y'all say, well, maybe it's 50. No, if you read the stories, really 50 has only asked for loyalty with people he fuck with. That's the bottom line, y'all. I'm not saying I don't like how 50 handled things and how he just go on and on and on about things, but at the end of the day, being a person that is damn near go through the same thing 50 go through, where you have good intentions and you try to put your peoples on and you keep getting betrayed over and over and over again. I've tried to just pray my way and keep a good heart. 50 just don't give a fuck no more. I think he's just been betrayed.